One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Pulls and fires complete. It's a running room. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Finds his big tight end. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm. right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation. Goal line, third down, touchdown.
Oh, he's got some space. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. Keeps it. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
He'll toss it. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped down at the 27.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And just not enough leg on that kick. You see it just gets knocked down by the crossbar.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Sets up the screen. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Pulls it in at the 25. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Making side adjustments here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And listen, listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow.
He's loose. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Makes the catch. It's Brenson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Harden. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. He knew he was going to have to pay the price, and he did, but the reward is the first down.
Yep, and he hung in there just long enough, Reese. I think he did a really good job hanging there, finds the running back. And listen, when you choose to blitz, now you got to tackle my guy in space. Running back does a great job getting the first down.
They'll give it to Johnson. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and they're turning on the Jets. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first position.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. To the air. It's Jennings. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Slams it ahead. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. They're thinking touchdown here on 4th and goal. The kicker stays on the sideline. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Davidson. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
On the direct snap, it's Davidson. Shows him the stiff arm. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Snagged out of the air. Oh, out of space. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Finds his big tight end. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Might be changing the route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set. First down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Tigers. Oh, that may be in, and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Got him downfield. Turns it on in midfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Maryland. And he's brought down after a nice gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Maryland. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get... He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Mustangs. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Touch pass on the run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Got it set up on the outside. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Clemson will send the punt team out.
On to punt it away.
That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Got a wide open receiver. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, and this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy thrown vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Brett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. He just refused to go down, kept finding space, and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those two interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hand off from the shotgun. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short in the first down.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. 3rd down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up. Play aggressive. Try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the 4th down.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 15 to Texas. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Offense changing the play. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Haynes. He's in open space downfield. Off to the races to the right. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Clemson. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Haynes. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
On the direct snap, it's Haynes. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, SMU 31, Clemson 28.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He wants to change this route. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
What a clutch play by your special teams. 4th quarter, you're trailing. You need a play. You're about to have to put your defense on the field. It's hard to score, obviously, on defense. And now you get the ball right back to your offense in one play. Nice job by the punt team forcing the fumble.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Moore.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the 4th quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on 1st down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
The RPO, it's complete. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Tiger. They move on top here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. That's caught, it's Knight. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Mustangs have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. From the gun, they'll try the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the stick.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing in his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
He might want another play. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
The play action fake. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Quick handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, all right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his tight end. There he goes. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't...
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger. Excellent pass by the back on the option. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. for their 6th straight win.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That adds their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The handoff to Johnson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
To the air, it's Jennings. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got it up for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
They're going to ride this running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He leaves it with the back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, when you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road here.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.